where fucked up things happen, even though it's real life. But anyway, that's what I got for that, man. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be right. All right, yo, we back, man. We back, man. Let's go ahead and hear from the goat, man. So I might have to end it with this drum, man. We already at the hour mark and everything. But let's hear what Ye had to say about J. Cole and Drake and all them niggas, man. Let's check it out.
Oh, it's not even a human, like an actual person, bro. It's like, what are you talking about? When people say they like, I don't know if y'all like J. Cole raps, or if y'all do, just do not tell me that, because I don't want to like look at y'all differently and shit, but it's like, I hate J. Cole. It can't be called music. I hate J. Cole, what he does, bro. I hate the people that sign J. Cole, you know? And like, I'm like, yo, you can't be pushing this to people. And it was something about both like J. Cole and Kendrick that needs to sort of like, it reminds me of each other and shit like that. Like, it's just not that sauce to me like that. It's like, I saw this shit with Ben Affleck saying that Kendrick was one of his favorite rappers. I was like, bro, anybody that Kendrick is one of his favorite rappers don't know about rap. Doesn't know what real.
So you agree to about the beef?
Or the favorite line, my favorite line of the whole shit was like, you rap like you try and keep the safe streak, or whatever that line was. That was like my favorite bar, and it used to eat me up. And I could, the fact that I liked that bar, and I was on Drake's side, I felt like I was wearing a Trump hat again. Like no one, like I couldn't tell people. It really like created like a vibration in that. When I would meet with Drake, I would just tell him like, why are you working with J. Cole, bro? It's not even a human, like an actual person, bro. It's like,
He said not actually. Yo, all right. So I know when you got hit this shit, it sounds kind of harsh. So I'm gonna try to explain because you know Kanye is a genius, and I think what he does is also to make his expression stronger. So practicing telling the truth can be really important. It can be really freeing. So y'all kind of notice that he does this thing. Most people who have mental health problems do this shit where they just have moments where they're not able to keep their filter on and they just start saying shit, right? And they just start expressing themselves, right? 'Cause it's part of expression. It makes them feel good, so on and so forth, right? And it sounds shocking. It's always some shocking shit. I mean, saying you hate J. Cole, you know, is crazy. But I'm gonna try to explain what he means. And he's saying it's not a real person. What he's talking about is like, don't get me wrong, I do like J. Cole, but he did make a good point about them both not having the sauce, right? Meaning like that. How can I say? Both Kendrick and Cole, their image is kind of based off of like not being cool. You know what I'm saying? Because to a certain degree, all goats have like an aura, a mystique around them that makes them cool. And when you think about, so for example, right, with Drake, Drake is able to rap in any genre. He can give you London drill. He can give you trap. You know what I'm saying? He can give you R&B. He can give you freestyle bars. He can give you any style you want. To the point where people just say, "Oh, you're the biggest thief." I remember this guy used to follow this South Asian guy, you know, and this is when I first started noticing how like ugly dudes, like dudes who are like genetically losers, how they take it upon themselves to always discredit people who are actually successful and actually great. So I think he played the God's Plan video backwards, and it's Drake taking money from people and stuff like that. I forgot what it was, but the caption he wrote was all about how Drake has never like Drake has stolen from so many different people, this and that. But the reality was, nigga, you don't really understand music. Cause the thing is this, niggas can't imitate J. Cole or do J. Cole's kind of music and be successful. Niggas can't do Kendrick's kind of music. And so if 20 niggas came out right now trying to do or rap how Kendrick is rapping on GNX, they would not be successful. Or if they came with these kind of records and your name is not Kendrick Lamar and not SZA, they would not be successful. Whereas anyone could rap SOD and be successful. Anyone could rap Nokia. Anyone could rap the lyrics to Nokia and say it with some energy and shit, as long as you a talented rapper, and the shit would have been successful. It would have still been good. You know what I'm saying? and that's the difference. But also too, when he's saying that can't be called music, a lot of what people enjoy about like Cole and Kendrick is meeting them niggas halfway because they do have good rapping ability. I mean, I like a lot of J Cole and Kendrick joints and everything, but I can hear what he means by like it's not something that starts a wave. There's never been like a run where like yo everyone was doing Kendrick style songs or trying to do these kind of records like Kendrick or everyone was trying to do these records like Cole. That's never been a thing. That never happened. Kendrick and Cole are mostly known for having great features on records. In terms of like those moments where you feel like, wow, this dude raps really well. As far as the albums and products and stuff like that, like, nah, Cole don't really got. Yeah, again, he got. I mean, he got. I mean, he cool. Like it's cool. You know what I mean? In comparison to Drake, where like every project has joints that you can really listen to, and they're like really well done and different elements and different tones, and you can just hear different details and shit like that. You understand? So, um, let's see what else we got here. So I wanted to share this clip right here, man. I've come to understand that a lot of people don't really get how winners think because you're not a winner. One of the things that's going to keep stopping you from being a winner is that you're not willing to do what needs to be done to move things forward. And that's one of the ways that feminism has affected society in a way in terms of how the men are raised. Because what happens is, again, you make the men think like women in terms of being less likely to take action or take the right actions in order to get a different result. And in this conversation I had earlier, I was like, and I've said this before, whether they realize it or not, women, when it comes to conversation, especially black women, when it comes to talking about progress, the things they say and do don't aid towards progress. Pay attention to that. And it lends itself to the other conversation I was having with my homeboy about like, I don't know if I got to this point, but the point I didn't want to get to was if in a relationship there are two people and they're both adults and they're both people who can do whatever they want to do, right? They can move at their own free will. How can y'all have a good relationship if one person is trying to fix things and trying to move things forward, and the other person is sabotaging the relationship, causing arguments, always basically, I don't want to say railroading, but basically just always being a challenge, always making things more difficult, always making life more difficult. And for the most part, again, it brings back to the other point. Men are realizing that y'all are making life more difficult. You understand? But going to the winner thing, I know I said I was talking about winners and and basically how your mother's feminist influences and whatnot teach men to think in ways that just aren't manly, right? To the point where so for example, throughout this whole beef, one of the narratives was basically a lot of it was basically about saying you've won enough. Like that's how people feel about winners in their mind. If you're a winner, they feel like, well, you won enough. Let him win some, or let him do good. If you a winner, you crush all your ops. You don't let nobody do good if y'all competing, because then dumb shit happens. You understand? You don't have no killer instinct. That's your issue. That's a problem. So going back to understanding what a winner is, right? Like I said before, narrative that I kept hearing was basically let him have his moment. This is Kendrick's moment to shine and everything, right? Now I've heard Rory say he had a great strategy. I do think he had a good strategy. But we talking about the battle. Did not win that battle. When I heard that shit, I was not listening to that shit thinking. I didn't hear Meet. I was not moved by Meet the Grams. I was not really moved by Euphoria. I thought Euphoria was a good record for the most part, but that wasn't really a battle record. So Euphoria lost that round. 616 lost that round. Meet the Grams lost that round. There was four. It was like mad. This mad. This is actually it's like five. They both have them. So I think they both like four. Drake got push ups. Um, Tailor made, which is like that's a bar in itself. Tailor made. Buried Alive, and then he has and then Family Matters, and then on the Heart Part Six. That's five. So he put out five disc records. So they basically put out an album together in so many words. You know what I'm saying? And so, which would have been dope if they could have done like a concert together and whatnot and done the disc records. That would have been fly as hell. But Kendrick has a whole different like issue with Drake, and I realize what it's about now. We'll get into that a little bit later. I was trying to make it a short show, but we're gonna do what we gotta do over here. We gotta finish cooking. So back to the anatomy and to the mindset of a winner. People will not understand how you look at life because they're not winners, right? So from the beginning, I recognize that Drake. I think Drake wanted this to happen for a few different reasons. For one, I think initially when he going into it, he was trying to give UMG. He was trying to bait UMG into doing some stupid shit. He probably had an idea about like what they're trying to do, right? And he decided, well, I'm going to take control of that. Okay, well, not really. I mean, because Kendrick dissed him on like that sort of. He does this whole reference to J. Cole and Drake. Whenever he's getting ready to drop an album, smoking on your top five tonight and records with Baby Keem and shit like that, right? And so Drake jumps out there, right? So as a battle rapper, I understand the practice or just the curiosity about, yo, let's get into it. Let's rap. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. You know what I mean? Because again, Drake is older. So Drake is from that school of wanting to show niggas that, yo, I'm one of the best. And for a nigga of his status, Drake don't gotta talk to nobody he don't want to talk to about nothing. Which is why he might have thrown subs at Kendrick and stuff like that. But he's never really going at Kendrick. And I remember when Angry Man said Drake that doesn't take Kendrick all that serious. And I didn't really understand what he meant by that. 'Cause I never really thought about where Kendrick is and where Drake is. Hold on, y'all. Freaking. Just in terms of, ooh, I don't know if this is, I don't know what I need to do. But anyway, just in terms of catalog, in terms of stature, and things like that, I think one clear indication is the stimulus package. If Drake gives you three joints, those joints are going off, and it's probably going to make you blow up. If Kendrick gives you three joints, it's up to you to make it blow up. Like his name being on it, it's not going to make the song blow up. Kendrick might have a dope verse on it, but he's not going to help make the record. You know what I mean? That's the difference. And that's one of the reasons why Drake has surpassed Jay, because Jay couldn't give you the hook and the verse. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't going to damn near produce the whole song. Almost every joint that Drake done got on, he add damn near a whole new song to it. You understand? So anywho, so in my mind, it's one of my theories that Drake knew that at this point in my career, I've done it all. There's nothing else for me to accomplish. How can I get some new inspiration? How can I find something new to rap about and talk about? And he knew, yo, if I go on this journey, because for one, he knew UMG was coming for his head no matter what, because they didn't want to pay him the bread, they didn't want to do the renegotiation. So he had an idea or some idea that, yo, they're going to try to basically blackball me from the industry because I don't want to sign a bad contract or because I'm not playing the game, right? So more than ever, what niggas don't understand is that winners take adverse situations and turn poison into medicine and do alchemy. You understand? So I want to share this clip before we go. Check it out.
See them the other day. We're at a party, and he was in the other room by himself eating pasta with, the wired headphones, the old headphones? Billionaire having the wired headphones, so he had the wired headphones eating pasta, writing music. But we have a whole fucking party going on, so he's on a different mode right now still. Even at the Nokia video shoot, while he was done in the breaks, he had a bunch of producers and he was just recording. So he's in that crazy mode right now still. You see his caption that the man's talking and shit because he's in that mode right now. I'm telling you, I see this.
When I tell you that, yo, Drake is getting ready to give y'all. It's about to be really a different era for Drake. You about to hear some of the best raps you ever fucking heard. That's what winners do. But the thing is, y'all get winner blindness when someone's been around for too long. Listen, I get it. Beyonce been here 100 years. Beyonce been Beyonce for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Jake Hove been Hove for a long time. Wayne been Wayne for a long time. To the point where you forget, nigga, that's Wayne. That's Hove. That's Drake. At some point culturally, now that I'm really thinking about it, black people have always shitted on Drake. But before it was Drake, it was Jay. Niggas always tried this shit on Hove because they didn't like his image. They hate the fact that he made them seem and feel broken and underachieving. And he changed our idea of success for a nigga from the hood. It's uncomfortable. Man, you gotta be ready for anything, man. We out, man. Love y'all.